So in the world that I live in, there are only two types of fashion, which is streetwear and high fashion. But I don't like high fashion at all because it's really boring and and stupid, bro. Like paying $1,500 for a blazer, like fuck on, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. But streetwear is the complete opposite. There are so many things you can do with it, and it is derived from Black culture and is really for my people. So I want to highlight the 5 levels of streetwear. Level 1, essentials. So like the name, this is just like your everyday wear, literally like the brand Essentials. It's the super simple tees, usually blanks, but these could vary with like sizing if you like your tees like a snugger fit, like the Goodfellow tees. Also like sweatpants with the same fit, depending on your own preference. Like I said, the snugger fit or the oversized. There isn't much to this level. It's very basic. It's the simple stuff with minimal to no logo, very basic colors like black or white or really any earth tone. When you go to Target, this is what you pick up. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not looking for pieces. I mean, I did find a Goodfellow jean jacket in Target, I'm not gonna lie, but you usually go into Target looking for something simple, looking for something plain, looking for, you know what I'm saying, everyday wear. You're not really looking for pieces or something crazy. Like it's just the very essential brands. I feel like we need more of these in streetwear, kind of like shaka wear. Like everybody wears those, the oversized, like just plain colored tees. I feel like we need more essential type brands, so I don't have to go to Target and get the Goodfellow. Like I can go to the black dude who makes essential tees, and the tees fit like Goodfellows or they fit like jockeys. That would be perfect if everything I wore was black on. Even though this stuff is very basic, it's very essential to the wardrobe. These are the foundation to how you build better fits. Like if you can't make a tough fit with something that is either black or white, has minimal to no logos on it, and very plain, then I feel like you can't make a fit. Level 2, subtlety. So this is going to be a little similar to the essentials, but with a slight change to it. For example, instead of a regular hoodie, this would be a hoodie with like an acid wash, or instead of regular blue jeans, it'll be jeans that have like a vintage wash on them. This is still clothing with minimal to no logos or graphics. So this is clothing, but it's changed a little bit, right? It has a little bit, like it might be distressed in a small way. Like you can tell somebody might have used a Dremel tool on the bottom of your sleeve on your shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's different stuff like that kind of separates it from the essentials, but it's still very basic, but it's subtle. It's different than the essential, but it's subtly changed in a way. And I feel like these are like the perfect stuff to put fits on with. Of course, the essentials is stuff like everyday wear, like if you just going out for, you know what I'm saying, on a grocery run, or you just going out somewhere real quick, like that's something you throw on. But this is something like when you have a destination in mind of you going out somewhere, and maybe you go on somewhere with a group of people, like you throw this on. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this is definitely something you could possibly throw on with a fit, like with other garments in your closet to kind of make it more full. It's still a essential in the fact that it's a very basic piece, but it's just tweaked in a small way. For example, this would be like the trending Fable hoodies on TikTok, the zip up ones with the acid wash. These are actually fire. I'm not sponsored by these niggas or nothing, but these are actually super fire quality hoodies. Like I don't know what these are made of. These are probably the best quality zip ups I've ever had. And the oversized, like that drop shoulder, is really fire with most of the fits I've been putting on. I'm not gonna lie. I have a black and a green one. Fire. They both have like kind of like the black one doesn't have much of an acid wash on it, but the green one has a wash on it. Oh my god, it's so fire, bro. It's so subtle, bro. Like it's very easily interchangeable with a regular hoodie. Like these are easy to throw on. They're just easy to layer on top of something else. That's what I love about the subtle. You can wear it as an essential, but you can also step out in that as well. And it doesn't have to be anything flashy. It's very simple, but the fit is still hard. That little acid wash on that hoodie makes all the difference. But something that makes more of a bigger difference is the quality of materials, which leads me to level 3, material control. This is where design and quality meet. This is more on the side of graphics, but it's when you change the material, whether it's a better quality or it's just a different material that isn't usually used. Like, something I'd say that falls within this level is definitely like the waffle knit stuff that I've been seeing recently. There have been a lot of like graphics printed on thermals. For example, I have this thermal. It's the Copycat War. First of all, the visuals on this fire, just the words fire, the highlighting of the words, the different colors used on it, and the sizing on this is cool too. It's low-key like the boxy fit. It's not, I wouldn't say cropped, because I feel like cropped is when they take a lot out of the bottom of the tee. It is some taking off of the tee, but it's manageable. I've been seeing a lot of stuff with the waffle knit and I'm kind of liking it. I'm loving the materials. I also have a waffle knit jacket from Garment Placement. It's just like a blank gray waffle knit like faded jacket. It's fire. Like, it's a zip up, and that material is crazy on that. I'm not gonna lie, like that's probably the craziest material jacket that I got. Another brand that kind of falls within this level as well is You Know What You Know. They're a mesh of like the cotton beanies with the leather patches on them. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, You Know What You Know doing their thing right now. I'm not gonna lie, with the beanies, like these are crazy, bro. They have some that don't have the leather material on them, like they're different. I don't even know what material that is, but it's so fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I did see some with the cracked leather on there. You Know What You Know, they're really doing their thing right now. I'm not gonna lie, I really fuck with that brand and they make some really cool stuff. But even shoes could be in this category. Like, I have the Big Money Saving SBs and they have 3 different materials on that shoe. I don't know what material the swoosh is. It's kind of like a leather, it's kind of like nubuck, I guess, and then the toe box is like this woven type of material, and then we have suede on there, and then the side panel of the shoe is like this metallic kind of material. And the shoe was inspired by thrifting. When you go thrifting, you know, you could find something with crazy materials on it, no cap. Like, it could be any material really. This falls within that level as well. Like, the different materials on this shoe is actually insane, and most shoes only have like 1 to 2 different materials usually. But the type of fits that are pulled off in this tier are the ones that are more about the different materials rather than like the color or like the silhouette. Like, it's definitely a more standoutish fit, but it's a fit that looks like it feels good. Like, it feels good on the body. Like, this looks like a comfortable fit. The Fable hoodies could be in this tier as well, just because they're a great quality. These could fall within that as well. But these fits is more about the quality more than anything else. There is no one style of fit, but just more money put into the fit. And I'm not talking about like designer, but I'm just talking about like a higher quality of material in this type of streetwear. Level 4, functionality. This will be like the double-sided hoodies, the ones that you can turn inside out and you can still wear it. This is also the pieces that come apart and reattach in different areas. For example, I see some pants that could turn into the super long jorts. Like, you could zip a piece off, it turns into the super long jorts. You can zip a piece off as regular jorts, and then zip a piece off like it's just shorts. There's different like tiers to it, which I thought was fire, but these pants were like way too big for me personally to wear, but they were fire though, I'm not gonna lie. This is more of like a art piece. You can take this apart, put it back together, you can turn it inside out and do what you want with it. What falls within the functionality, put different patches and stuff. I done seen jackets that have like patches of the flannel, like different plaid elements added to the jacket, like stitched onto the jacket. I also have this piece of a patchwork jacket, fire, bro, and that to me falls within functionality, but it low-key falls within the next level too. This level is more of like pieces that show off and pieces that are way different from the norm and pieces that you wouldn't really see. Like, and this still falls within streetwear. There are high fashion brands that do this, but to me streetwear is just more fun. It's more playful. It's not as serious. Like, it's just way more personable. Like, I feel like all the high fashion stuff is just all the same stuff, and of course they're fire pieces, but it's just a little flair that streetwear gives off that resonates with me personally. Now this leads me into level 5, pieces. this is really like self-explanatory. This is a true piece. Like, this is what you base an outfit off of. Like, when you buy this piece, you make every other part of the fit basic just so this piece stands out way more. This is everything I just said combined into one. It's the quality, it's the functionality, it's the materials. Like, it's just everything put into one. It's the cut of it, it's everything. Like, these are pieces that kind of stand out in a crowd full of regular pieces. This would probably be that patchwork jacket. That's probably one of the craziest pieces that I have. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, this makes, like, with my jacket, I don't need to put on some crazy shoes. I don't need to, like, I can throw on the Timbs and throw on some black jeans with that, just because the jacket speaks for itself. Like, these are pieces that speak for themselves, like, and they speak very loud. It can be really any of the categories. It can be the color, it can be the silhouette that it gives you, it can be the sizing of it and how it's cut. Like, it can be everything. It can be the materials, it can be the quality of it, it can be any one of those things, but it just stands out way more to you and to everyone else looking at you and perceiving you. And that's the thing that I love about streetwear, is that it's personable. You can make an outfit yours, and that's what I don't really feel like is the same with a lot of high fashion brands. I feel like they don't really stand out, and they're doing a lot of the same stuff, and a lot of them are even copying streetwear, like with the Balenciaga sweats. Like, they're copying what people actually wear because they know that's what people want, that's what people need, and that's what the culture needs. We need more streetwear brands that make everything. But yeah, man, that's the video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Road to 1K, man. We just hit 100 not too long ago, but we're just on the road to 1K. We're gonna hit that 200 milestone real soon, man. Y'all just keep watching, y'all just keep subscribing, y'all keep interacting with the videos. Make sure y'all follow my IG at mike.toonice. That's my main page. The page for this YouTube will be Too Nice Archive, all one word. The number 2 NICEARCHIVE. And like I said before, and will always say, just so nice, you had to say it twice, man. I'm gone.